So here we are at 14:53 to go in the second quarter. The Chiefs are down 6-0. They've moved the ball down to the 10-yard line. They've got first and goal at the Bills' 10. The Chiefs come out here lined up in 11 personnel. That means they've got one running back, that's Kareem Hunt, and one tight end, Travis Kelce. They're three wide receivers. They've got Xavier Worthy lined up tight, DeAndre Hopkins in the slot, and Justin Watson over here on the left. So what the Chiefs are going to do, they're going to run one of their old staples. And the basic concept of this play, and they run like tons of variations on this, a couple of which we'll show you at the end of this video. The basic concept is you get one man moving in this direction with some kind of fake run or shovel action this way. The line will block sliding left. And so they leave the guy on the end here unblocked, Greg Rousseau. So one man comes this way and the line kind of goes with him. So the entire thing they're showing to the defense is we've got some kind of run shovel action to the left, trying to get the linebackers to come and commit up here. Then you also will have a guy running action to the right, behind the line of scrimmage. And the idea is to get this unblocked defender to come up and commit to the quarterback on the play action this way, or to crash down on the run. And then this guy coming across should hopefully have a decent lane to the end zone when he catches a pass, because you want these guys to commit over here. This defender hopefully will be taken by this receiver going up. All these receivers are just going to run straight into the end zone. So let's kind of see it in action here. So here's the run action to Kareem Hunt. So the goal, you're leaving the end unblocked. The ideal situation is he crashes down, right, to try to get the run action. And you see the entire line is blocking to the left. And then look at what the linebackers are doing, right? The way that they're reacting, they're coming and stepping up to the play action. And in the meantime, Xavier Worthy is coming and sneaking across the formation. Now, Greg Rousseau does a pretty good job here of coming off of the run action and pressuring Mahomes. But that's fine with Patrick Mahomes. The idea is that he doesn't interfere with Worthy. So Mahomes has Rousseau in his face. He just lobs it over him, gets it to Worthy, and now it's just a foot race, right? And you love Worthy's chances here of winning a foot race to the pylon, which he does. And he scores a touchdown. We can see it again here from this end zone view. So remember, the line is going to block left as if this is a run play. So watch the line here and watch how much it looks like a run play. Right here, and look, the linebackers are reacting immediately. Even Rousseau initially, his first steps are over there. You can see Taylor Rapp. Everybody's looking in the backfield at the run action right here and taking steps that way, which is exactly what the Chiefs want. This is where Rousseau starts to realize what's happening, and also linebackers here kind of stopping and changing their path. But already, look how Worthy is already outside of this linebacker here. Well, Worthy's faster than him, so you love that from a Chiefs perspective. Flips it over, gets it to Worthy, and then Worthy's going to win that foot race. Really well-designed play. It gets the Chiefs their first touchdown of the game. They would end up with a 7-6 lead. But let's see this now, how it's been run before by the Chiefs in the past, because this is far from the first time that they've run this play. So the first instance of the play that we want to show you here is from the AFC Championship game at the conclusion of the 2018 season. So for Chiefs fans may think of this, unfortunately, as the D Ford game, when D Ford was offsides, when Charvarius Ward got the interception that would have sent the Chiefs to the Super Bowl. But the Chiefs ended up losing to the Patriots in this game 37-31 in overtime. But at this stage of the game, it was early in the fourth quarter, and the Chiefs were down 17-7. So, again, what did we talk about? It's going to be the same kind of concept. Again, I apologize, I don't have all 22 film of this. I just have the broadcast view, which will be the case of all the examples I show you in this video. But what are the components we talked about here? The line will block to the left as if it's a run play. They're going to leave the end guy unblocked. There's going to be some kind of run action to the left. This time it's a jet sweep to Sammy Watkins. And then there's going to be action to the right. This time instead of so it's kind of reversed from what we saw before, right? Before we had Worthy with the jet sweep and the running back with the run action. This time the run action is the jet sweep and the running back is going to go out for the pass pattern. So let's watch this. Here comes Sammy Watkins across. This is the fake run action. So again, you've got the unblocked guy and you're hoping that everybody over here is committing to the run and moving in this direction, ideally leaving it so that there isn't much traffic that one has to contend with over here. Okay, so here's the fake run action over to the left. Damian Williams comes out over to the right. Hightower actually on the end here does a pretty good job of stopping his tracks and coming with Damian Williams, which causes Mahomes to have to scramble out. But he does get an angle here to throw it to Williams for the touchdown because Williams is just quicker than Hightower and he's able to get enough room by the corner, throw that in, and Williams scores. But again, principle-wise, the same kind of play we saw before, right? What was it? Run action this way, pass action's going back that way, line is blocking this way and leaving somebody unblocked. Get it flowing one way, come back the other way, throw for a touchdown. So that's one example of a similar play that the Chiefs have run before. Well, here's another iteration of this play that you may remember, this time from Super Bowl 54, with the Chiefs trailing 20-17 against the 49ers in the middle of their roaring comeback here. They had a 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line, and they ran an iteration of this play again. So here they've got Tyreek Hill lined up with Damian Williams in the background. And again, what are the principles here? You're going to have someone on a fake run action one way. The line is going to block down and leave an unblocked defender. Hopefully getting everyone to commit over to the run action. And then you've got the pass action out to the side. And try to hit that. So here we go. The run action is Tyreek Hill. Faking the run action over here. D Ford is unblocked on the edge. And they're trying to get everybody looking over that way. Travis Kelce's trying to seal off Richard Sherman. And then you get the pass over to Damian Williams over here. And if you remember, this had to be reviewed on replay because it was so tight. It honestly looks like he crosses the pylon right as it touches. It's like a bang-bang play. They called it a touchdown on the field, and there clearly was not enough to overturn it. But same kind of action we saw in the Worthy play. The run action, flow, but they dress it up differently every time we've shown you, right? It looks a little different to start, but it's the same principle every time. This time over to Williams. Big touchdown that gave the Chiefs a lead in the Super Bowl that they would not relinquish. All right, now this is the most creative version of this play that I was able to find, and admittedly not an exhaustive search, but just kind of looking through the times I remembered this kind of play being called. So let's kind of break this one down. This is against the Saints in the 2020 season. If you remember, the Chiefs went to New Orleans and beat the Saints in this game. Kind of a tough outing because this is where they had started Andrew Wiley at right tackle for the first time. And Wiley actually kind of ended up holding his own. Looked pretty decent in this game. This was the season, if you remember, that Mitchell Schwartz was hurt for most of the year. And then, unfortunately, in the AFC title game, Eric Fisher tore his Achilles, so the Chiefs were without both of their tackles when they played in the Super Bowl that year. But anyway, this ended up being a win. And let's get over to how this looks like the other play. So what's the principle again? The principle is, this time it's with Tyreek Hill. It's a fake run action. They don't actually even play action to him. They just kind of run him over in this direction. it's more the kind of appearance of a potential shovel pass. So again, the line is going to block down. This time we can kind of consider DeMarcus Robinson to be an extension of the line here, and the unblocked defender is actually DeMarcus Robinson's man, the corner over here. And Robinson tries his best to wall Cam Jordan in. So they block down. There's going to be a fake action this way, and then the running back comes over here. Now the interesting wrinkle on top of that wrinkle is the guy who does the fake action to try to move everybody over, Tyreek Hill, he ends up doubling back and becoming part of the new action once the movement starts to the right. So Le'Veon Bell comes out, Tyreek Hill is part of the initial action, and then he actually comes out as well. So here you can see, get everybody flowing that way, then double back. And Bell is well covered. Mahomes actually throws this to Tyreek Hill for the touchdown. So another instance where this kind of same play is used, but again, a lot of dressing. Andy Reid does a great job of using similar concepts, changing them up, and still scoring touchdowns off of them.